been a while since I fell in love, but after last time, don't wanna mess things up. You're so beautiful, and I can't deny. My heart is always with you, my head's always stuck in time. Love, let me go, cause I've been holding on for far too long. I've been fighting and keeping strong, now you just gotta let me go. Time, wash away every feeling that can cause me pain. All these memories I can't escape, can you let them all wash away? Let it all wash away, cause I don't wanna feel the pain. Love, just let me go, cause I don't wanna feel the pain of holding on and keeping strong. So now I'm moving on, I don't wanna feel the same. So love, just let me go. Guess I didn't know it would end this way. One drink too much and I could see your face. Why did I let you go? How could I let you leave? Will I ever see you? And do you think of me? Love, let me go, cause I've been holding on for far too long. I've been fighting and keeping strong, now you just gotta let me go. Time, wash away every feeling that can cause me pain. All these memories I can't escape, can you let them all wash away? Let it all wash away, cause I don't wanna feel the pain. Love, just let me go, cause I don't wanna feel the pain of holding on and keeping strong. So now I'm moving on, I don't wanna feel the same. So love, just let me go.
Hello, hello, hello. How have you guys been doing? Welcome, Country Boy. Wait, did I get this right? Alright, there we go. Country Boy, Johnny, Sama, Jeremy, Shaheen, AK Game, PGL, CJL, JLJL, I think. Infamous. Nice to see you again. Wonderson, Julio, Michael J, Jeremy, Donut, Coffee. Guys, I have something interesting actually. It's very, very coincidental. But I thought you guys would have been entertained by it, I guess, right? I know I've been slacking a bit, so thought it would have been a good balance, I guess, right? Yeah. So there is a poll. So I want to see what most of you guys think. Screenshot or Ninja gives you his account? That's the account. I don't even know what the actual guild fest cost there. Yikes. 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 Okay, so we do have some stars. So the majority of you vote. I think so, right? Or to end the poll. So 17% of you guys don't agree. All right, all right. Hey, G-Funk. We'll play some Overwatch after. These are done. Blasphemy. All right. So, 17% like to meet Pride Prince. All right. Let me see. If I switch over here. So, when you see some, you see the shield drop right here. 1 day later. This, pay attention to the time, 17:34:26. Then 17:34:57. It's a quick find. And then they showed up with a triple. Say about, be what? So 34, let's say 10 minutes. So in less than 10 minutes they set a triple. By Wild Moon. Spice. And this guy. What? That's with walk time for Scout. Yeah, so I don't know. Where was he? Would it be 2, 5, 5, 6, 7, 7? 5, 5, 6, 7, 9. No, so what happened there? So I guess we were over here. And that's all of them porting over. Now we're over here. So, well, well, I guess technically they have the Scout, so it doesn't matter, right? Yeah. Let's see. So, Moon came at us. Cav. Not a bad T5 count, right? It's like 55%. Spice came at us as well. Like 50%, right? Not bad. Not bad. They did some decent damage. But here comes the interesting one. So, full rally, right? But this guy's still using 15%. I mean, I have 15% on this account, but not attacking. I mean, it's very odd. Like, he has decent gear, right? High artifacts. Very odd account. But the T5 count looks like KW2 T5 count. And all free-to-play heroes. I thought it was kind of interesting. You have shield done or did. Yeah. There are some better FAMs instead of the 15. I think this is actually one of the weakest ones that you can use. Because when you're attacking, they're going to trigger it regardless. Shows the gear on that account. Oh, the gear. It's not even anything. Not even jeweled. Like, it can be upgraded, but it's just there to select the flick take rallies. Nothing really. It's just a farm account, really. Right. Even the T5 gear is nothing too crazy. It's got hunt gear too, decent hunt gear. So it's not a bad account. It's got decent gear. It's a average account. So nothing too crazy. And you know, you get a lot of it back. Right, so you get, I guess, 1.2 mil here, and then whatever was in here. So, what was it we start with? 81. So we're down 3.5 mil without 2.5 mil. 1.5 mil. So 1.5 mil is really what we've lost. 1.5 mil T2s. Not bad. I mean, Kingdom News didn't look too bad. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. But this is what really gets me. Someone needs to let Worthy Prince know that this guy found us in less than 30 seconds. And they don't use bots. Where was it? Oh, so it's not even. Oh. There is no way he would have found us. What was that? They're gonna send out a warning if any CU drops gear or shield. Wait 5 minutes. The gear. This is the gear. And the artifacts on this, it's minimal. Really nothing. And inactive altar. So that's no altar. Gear. I mean, the wall. I don't even know if the wall's right. Yeah, the wall's, it's alright. That's good enough. Stats. Good question. This is still. It's still a mix. See? 523, 582, and 466. Like, really nothing. This is like Ninja's passive stats. And I think if we get Fury. Okay, so we do earn some stuff if we actually were to Fury, but I don't think they were Fury. I don't even think these are advanced. Not really. Yeah, so you guys can see it's pretty much what's the word I want to see? Very, I guess low level account, right? It's nothing high, nothing major. Um, that's a decent troop comp. So it's not too bad. I think a lot of you would probably have somewhere near this gear. So if you have this comp, this is what you're looking at. And I forgot to make some extra T4 because normally there's more T4 in the, but I guess we can take a few more. So I don't think they'll be doing anything else to this account. Yeah, the stats are above average. I mean, I tried getting the jewels because a lot of them were purple. And you know what I actually ended up doing is these admin quests. Like it has a decent amount, right? And sometimes in the actual quest, they'll actually reward you with jewels. The other thing I did is never do this, but you get a decent amount of guild coins in CU, right? So I have enough scrolls for anywhere really I want to go. So sometimes I've bought. The reality is you wouldn't hit 80 mil troops if you think they're online, only through rallies. Ah! See, here's the thing. This account, I log on once a day. So let me see. Let me see something. I'm actually very curious. Let me switch around. So switch things around. 3,000 notifications. Okay. There we go. You can see it right now. So this was. Oh, what was this? I guess it was here. So this is how the account looks. Okay, do I need to make this bigger? So if you look, the notification was 15 hours in hunting gear with a shield for this long, right? But if you look at the activity, this is the activity, right? So they rallied this at 5:35. So that would have been here-ish. Wait, no. Here. Yeah, right around here. Yeah, because, so 12, 17. Yeah, so around here. Would it be around here? That's 5. No, it would have been 17 plus 5, right? So we want 2. But around here. So you can see that it's very low activity. And it's probably from today, actually. So they're seeing that, oh, maybe he wakes up around here. So he's still got a couple hours. to still sleep. In hunt gear, never does anything. I think. I think it's around here. I mean, this is what the gear that shows, right? Yeah, that's the gear that shows. And then, yeah, so nothing. There's nothing alarming. Right? It just hunts, changes, hunt, changes, hunt, changes, hunt, changes. So it doesn't actually do anything. This account, it's a filler when needed, right? Filler when needed, but not much of anything. So I don't know, but definitely did get used. I'll be curious to see what the outcome of that is. And then I guess this is just all other random stuff. And then they pardoned too. I'm not sure why. I guess there's a shield. Sweet pea. 2 minutes ago, deployed shield. Wait, this is like now. So it always deploys shields around the same time. Keep by door me. Oh, welcome, Jayton from Brazil. Oh, look, there's another one. 4 hours ago. It's weird for them to use the 4-hour shields. But yeah, that's the showing, I guess you could say, of that. So I thought it would have been a fun time to show you guys. I don't think there's any more Guildfest to do. Be good to do some hell events on this account. Can't say don't use bots now. See, that's my thinking, right? It's very coincidental. So 3457 to 34, what is it, 20, 27, 26, 26? So within 30 seconds they found it. No, Ninja's not sold yet. Ninja's still in CU. And apparently there is a, what is it? The new update coming out. I think new artifacts, new castle skin, which I thought looked kind of nice. I think it's like a different, like you have to buy them in that event. You can't just like, I don't think they're part of the actual chest openings. So I don't really know how it goes. For an account that has like a lot of those brushes and stuff, it should be, I guess, cheap. But it depends how much it costs to get the artifacts. And I'm not exactly sure how the event, I haven't really looked too much into it. I did see there was a skin, but I don't know if it's going to have any boost. It might be like the Saint Seiya. And then, yeah. Like KBK, actually, I forgot if it was KBK. It was, I woke up that morning. I had a lot of stuff to do. So I think I got home at like 8 that day. Yeah, I think it was 8. And KBK had started at 6 a.m. So I like logged on and it didn't seem like there was much going on. So I actually ended up just going to sleep. Probably could have done something, but I guess I was enjoying the time. What's the next plan for Baron Imp? Um, I don't really know. I know that there is a plan to potentially just go for kills. For Imp, probably is going to be fought again by the MMP KD group versus the XIX LH group. And then you have I think, which side is it? It's Vanguard, right? Yeah, it's a Vanguard. It's a Vanguard Baron, is it not? I don't really know how that's gonna go. We're just like one guild type thing. Yeah. Next MPs should be the helmet, no? You know what I'm curious about? That I don't know if maybe you guys have like wondered or not. But so you know how IGG had exposed like a bunch of accounts that was breaking these? Do you guys ever see if like those accounts made it back? Because I haven't heard like even from like the bot providers and stuff like that. You never hear about these accounts sort of being banned or cycled or anything like that. At least personally, I haven't heard anything regarding that. MMP I think can push for it. It would be a good time for them to push for it because they do have a better chance in Rallyway. The only issue I see with Rallyway is that potentially the enemy's going to dictate who wins, right? So if KD is getting the lead and let's say XIX and LH focus KD, then it opens the door from MMP to build time. If MMP gains the lead and XIX and LH focus on MMP, then that's going to give KD the space to build. So really, it's going to be one of those of like whoever earns the lead first but can't hold the lead potentially could come second for whoever sort of stays second but stays right there. It just depends how many rallies there is. So obviously there is going to be a need for multiple pushes. The only thing I can say about that is that with the Chinese, with English, I can see sometimes like not egos, but you know, like if for example, if one group gets ahead, the other one's obviously gonna want to have the win, right? So they're gonna keep fighting, and it's gonna get to the point sometimes where, you know, who does gonna get the win, who is gonna make way for the other one. So I hope that the way that the English relationships are do kind of stay strong because it's nice to see a different change of pace. However, history from all the sugars and whatnot, right, is sometimes everybody wants to win. So that ends up with conflict. And out of that conflict is where the Chinese take advantage of it. So in a Vanguard, you can sort of focus on one person, clearing the way for that one person. While in Rallyway, you have to sort of let the enemy decide who's going to win. And then in Solo, it's kind of similar as well, right? But you have a little more say on who can go in there. So if, let's say the MMP group is pushing The T4K group is pushing. The JBT group is pushing. The XIX group is pushing. The KD group is pushing. That's potentially 5 groups of main people, right? T1F will probably push. RG would probably push. So now we're up to 7. I think KD group did the ego mistake in last Baron. What's the ego mistake? Didn't they fight like JBT and XIX or whatever? They took away Baron from BZR group? What do you mean they took away Baron? They refused to push multiple accounts. I think the issue with that too, right, is that it's one thing for a group like that to push one guy and have one pushing guild than to have like 6 potential pushing guilds. It really wears down on the family as a whole rather than just one. Yo was focused hard by JBT, and that's the thing about rallyways, because it was a rallyway, right? Yeah, it was a rallyway. My Baron that time, I just sat with a timer for 4 hours. So, well, yeah, they also gave up, right? But with rallyway, you have to have more than one push. You cannot stick to one push. You have to push multiple people at the same time, because you have to make someone take the hits while someone else pushes. So sometimes it's actually better to have push someone else at the beginning and then push someone else after. It's kind of a weird one, but if that makes sense. They didn't have a chance against that. It was JBT per IPF and XIX too, bro, right? So it makes sense that they lost. I mean, I was hoping that they would win, but I can see why they lost. It's just simple numbers. But I think they probably could have had a better chance had they tried to push every single one of their guilds. Because I think the RPF groups has numbers, but I think the KD group has a lot higher quality. So if they would have just kept their big dogs like inside, they probably could have just kept building time and time on multiple accounts where they would have had to share their focus. But that's neither here or there, right? They have the old days account cost top 3 at some point. I mean, the thing is that it doesn't really matter, right? If someone has your counter and mix, it's gonna hurt. If they're just sitting there waiting, it's gonna hurt. So 2 rallies is gonna hurt. 3 rallies has a high potential to kick you out, regardless who the leads can be, right? Sometimes I think like I don't think it really matters who you are. Taking triples or quads, it's really not going to it's not an easy feat, right? So you can't just sort of sit there. Now, if you have bots to reinforce you to keep going and going and going and going and going, that does tend to help if the other team cannot time them properly. But if you're getting 4 at the same time, that's a little different. You feel like JBT is stronger now compared to last time? I don't know. I don't think anything's changed. And I say that because that team has always been strong in quality of account. I just think they've always sort of been separate, right? Like JBT doesn't go out of their way to help XIX, and XIX doesn't go out of their way to help JBT necessarily. It's just more of a opportunity system. So with that being said, if XIX keeps funding JBT. I don't see why JBT wouldn't help. If that makes sense, right? Haji carries a lot of weight there. And honestly, I do think that without Haji, I think that group wouldn't be nearly as strong. Likewise, in the JBT group, I don't think. Would it be? Well, they have the Prada. They've always had Prada. They have their own 5-piece now. They're spending a lot. Yeah, yeah. But that one's from 1RP, isn't it? Hello, Hayer. The 1RP is different. 1RP is different. 1RP hasn't. They are XX, but not XIX. It's kind of like a weird, relationship, I guess. Yeah, but he was in XIX during KVK. Yeah, but a lot of people join XIX during KVK, so you can't rely on that. Yeah, you can't rely on that. I've known several people that go to XIX for KVK because they want to be part of that top KVK, I guess. Try to have more fun somewhere else or something. Personally, I don't see the point in it, right? However, everyone has their fun, right? There are guilds that compete for the highest guild fest rankings. There are guilds that compete for parents only. There are guilds that compete for chalice. There are guilds that... So everyone has different tiers, right? There are guilds that do raids. There are guilds that just sit in a kingdom for 3 months. So everyone's got their own playstyle, and they should play however they enjoy it, right? At least that's my opinion. I don't think it really affects it either way, but yeah. Sadly, it's going to be the feudal vanguard. So I honestly think these are the least enjoyable vanguards. And I think they are also the least interesting to watch. I think the most exciting to watch are Baron, or Rallyway, I mean. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. See how it goes. See how it goes. I don't think there's anything too interesting happening. Damn. See, you will be dead now. Wow. I mean, it's your opinion, I guess. We're still chilling. I haven't even been playing. Gonna sit here and do some darkness. Yeah, that's that London boy. So can't really say anything about it. I think he's the one that... Was it him? I think it was him. There used to be mails, I think, from him begging Roger to actually go join his guild. But I think he was TWK, but now XIX, so I don't really know. I don't really pay attention to it at all. So I think that if I were not to have Roger's account, it probably can provide different content. But you know, I've been busy where I haven't even actually really been playing, which is why I also haven't been streaming. So I don't really think it really phases me that much. a lot of people seem to think that I rely on that. Um, but a lot of the time for such events, I mainly do it because the owners like to see um, what happens during the account, and you guys also like to enjoy seeing what happens, right? So if I don't stream it, there's nothing really to watch, right? Um, so, but I've been enjoying different games and whatnot. So, I mean, I think he's more than welcome to his own opinion, but um, not the first time I've guessed I've had see you lose a Titan account. So, uh, I mean, we're still standing, right? Uh, so knowing from the guild he's in, um, I don't know, probably got paid for what is it? Let's see. Why don't you guys go ask around for your Baron fees and where a lot of that price goes? Probably paid media. um, you know, uh, so people speak what they don't know. It happens a lot. Lords is very, very full of misinformation, right? Um, it's all a matter of perspective and the point of view. So, you have people that think you're always the bad guy or always the good guy. Um, in the part that I don't understand is that we're all here to enjoy the game, right? You can dislike someone. However, I don't know why what someone else does or goes on really affects some people this much. Um, Especially when you have like zero interaction whatsoever, right? Um, so I don't know. It's just sometimes uh, what I think sometimes is that the people that are outspoken a lot like that, or send messages like that, I think a lot of the time struggle in real life. Um, so then they go try to potentially put someone down. But the thing is that I've always been one to never really be fazed by what someone says. So when I see those messages, it's just like, all right, yeah, you have your opinion. Is it right? I don't know. To you, it is. Um, but will I go out of my way to mail you something like that? No. I think I've only ever really responded to positive messages, if that makes sense. Um, just because we're here to enjoy the game, right? We're even though, like I said in here that, like TWK potentially could be using bots. We're just having fun, right? We're not actually. I don't think we're actually doing anything. Does anyone take in-game hate mail seriously? You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. That London boy has a reputation. I think he's the one that said that he was like a pilot to like Bigley's account or something like that. So, he has a reputation, I guess. So, but yeah, I think that's all there was to it. I think looks like there's a maintenance coming up. Oh, that's in 2 days. Oh, so this is probably for Baron. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. But yeah, I think that's all for me today. Um, I got some paperwork I gotta do, and then I got some Overwatch time that I wanted to catch up on. So since I had some free time, I figured I would say hi. And yeah. However, Let's see. Capping a TWK party. Nice. But yeah. Yeah, thanks everyone who came. Hope you've been having a great week. Good luck with Guildfest. Good luck with your Baron parents if that's responding to you. I don't really know what our plans is. I'll try to keep you guys updated. So, as always, stay safe. Keep enjoying your time. Keep enjoying the game. Play how you want. Play how you don't want. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Hit the like button, subscribe, stay tuned for more, and let me know what else you guys want to see. All right. Take care, guys.